iba't ibang susi. Kinuha ko to at binalik sa pinakadulong kwarto. It took me 10 minutes bago ko nabuksan ang pinto. Pinihit ko to at marahang pumasok sa loob. I dropped the key I was holding in shock. Napatakip sa aking bibig habang pinapalibot ang tingin. Kasing lawak to ng kwarto ni Dan. Mula sa painting sa pader ay mukha ko. Napatingin ako sa kama. The bedsheet also has my face. Kahit ang unan. What's this? I slowly walked towards the table beside the bed. Stolen pictures of me? Mula sa apartment ko saan ako dati nakatira. Sa karinderya ni Nanay Glenn at ang iba pa ay kuha sa labas. Tuwing namamalengke ako, sumasakay sa tricycle, sa aking kwarto, nagpapahid ng lotion, nagsasalamin, natutulog, kumakain. Halos lahat ng galaw ko nakuhanan. Ano ang ibig sabihin nito? Isang papel na hugis puso nakita ko naka-insert sa bulaklak na nakalagay sa vase. Nag-alinlangan pa akong abutin to at tingnan. Malapit ka na maging akin, baby. DL. Nahulog ko ang papel dahil sa hindi may paliwanag na kaba. Naka-penmanship. It was the same sa last letter na na-receive ko na nasa ospital ako. First encounter ko kasama si Dan. Si Dan yon? It means, oh my God. Napatakip ako sa aking bibig at napaluhod. The creepy nights. Ang mga pinaniwalaan kong panaginip, hindi pala. It was real. Si Dan. Siyang lalaking iyon. Nangihinang tumayo ako pero biglang natumba dahilan para matabi kong isang camera at nahulog sa mismong harap ko. Pinutol ko agad ito. I curiously opened it and I can take at all what I saw. Hindi ko inakalang ganitong makikita ko sa loob ng kwartong to. Nakakakilabot. Ang taong gumagawa lang ng mga ganito ay ang taong obsessed. Hindi ko kinaya. I off the camera and put it back on the table. Pinilit kong tumayo. Muling niliwat ang mata sa loob ng kwarto. Ito ay labis. Hindi ako mahal ni Dan. Obsessed siya sa akin. Mabilis akong tumakbo palabas ng kwartong yon without locking it. Kinuha kong maleta ko at nagmamadaling lumabas ng bahay. Pumara ng taxi at di na nag-isip pa ako nung nagpahatid sa pinakamalapit na estasyon ng bus. I was looking at my unconscious mother laying in the hospital bed. She is pale. What happened? I immediately head to Kat's office after the meeting but I was shocked and mad of what I saw. Hindi ko pa naintindihan na maayos ang report kanina dahil siya ang laman ng isip ko. I want to hug my cat but when I look at my mom's condition, I picked her up and take her to the nearest hospital. Iniwan ko si Kat at pinayuhang umuwi. I was really mad of what happened. Nakiusap ako kay mom na pakitunguhan ng maayos si Kat and she said yes kaya hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari kanina sa kanilang dawa. Mom said that she will pay Kat a visit for closure but I don't know how she ended up in that situation. I cannot blame mom nor Kat because I still don't know what exactly happened. Mabuti nadala agad si mom dito sa ospital para naagapan ng dugo sa kanyang ulo. Her head hit the ground really bad. I need to know what happened. I will talk to Kat once I'll be home. I love them both and I want them to be friends. Ipinaintindi ko kay mom ang nararamdaman ko. She was harsh to Kat. She keeps on saying that she's after my money but I know Kat. She's not the type of woman. Alam na alam ko. She worked hard for herself. She's very sweet. She never asked money from me. And even so, she won't ask. All what's mine is hers. I hate it when she's talking to any man. I just want her to focus on me and just how I focus on her. She is my world. Bumaba ang tingin ko sa cellphone ko. Di pa rin siya nagre-reply. I tried contacting her again and again but she's out of coverage. I cannot just leave mom here. She needs me. But Kat needs you also. My mind argued. Yes, Kath also needs me. I need to go home already. I want to hug and kiss her badly. I don't have any choice but to call Lucas. Sir? He immediately answered. Can you do me a favor? I don't want to disturb you but I have no choice. I need to go home. I said seriously. Opo naman sir. Ano po ba yon? I told him to come here in the hospital to look after my mother. This is not his job but hell. I don't have any choice. Si Lucas nang maasahan ko dito. He is loyal to me and I trust him. I just don't know when my cat is around. I don't want anyone looking or gazing at my woman. She's mine. An hour later, I saw Lucas walking towards my mom's hospital room. Sir, he called me. I gave him a glare. Sanay siya na lagi ko siyang sinasama ng tingin. Ako na pong bahala sa kanya, sir. Tinangon ko siya at tinapik sa balikat. Call me right away when something bad happens. I reminded him. He nodded. Kinausap ko pa sandali ang doktor. I ran towards my car and drove fastly. I parked the car at the garage and I fixed my tie before getting inside. Ang tahimik ng bahay nang pumasok ako. Binilisan ko pang lakad ko. I was about to enter our room when I looked at the open door of my favorite room. My brows furrowed. Who's inside? My eyes widened before realizing that there were only two of us. Nagbaba ng tingin at pinulot ito. The key of this room? How did she know? When I entered, there's no one in there. She's not here. Kat is not here, and she saw this room? I sighed and sat at the end of the bed. And what now? Maybe she's thinking now that there's something wrong in me because of this? Itinukod ko ang dalawang kamay ko sa aking tuhod at tumayo. Kat, mahal ko. I ran fastly, heading to our room. I opened the door harshly out of panic. She isn't there. Her closet is open. No, don't tell me she left me. I started getting upset. This is not happening. Answer your goddamn phone, Kat. I shouted when she's still not answering her phone. No! Big no, Kat. You cannot escape from me, mahal. I own you. I already marked you. I smirked evilly. No one can escape from Daniel Abraham Lincoln Sands. Literally no one. Hahanapin at hahanapin kita kahit saan ka pa magtago, mahal ko. Sobra akong baliw sa'yo para pakawalan ka. Ang isang kagaya mo ay ginagawang reyna. You deserve to be treated as one because you are my queen. I wouldn't let you out of my life. Not a chance, mahal. Napakatagal kong hinintay na maging akin ka at sisiguraduhin ko, hindi ka na makakawala sa akin. A devilish smile crept in my lips and stared at her pitsor. You are mine, Catherine Chandria Rodriguez. Isang araw na ako nagstay dito sa isang hotel. Hindi ko pa alam kung saan ako pupunta kaya dumiretso ko dito. I did not call Sanya or Glenda to tell them what happened. Ayoko madamay sila. Hindi ko pa binubuksan ang phone ko dahil lobat na to. Maybe Dan is looking for me now. Pagkatapos mag-breakfast, napagdesisyonan kong magpahangin muna sa labas. Ang presko ng hangin. Umupo ako sa isang bench at tumilig sa backrest nito. I closed my eyes. Memories of that day were still vivid. Hindi ko yun makalimutan. No, I can't forget that. Kasalanan ko ang nangyari. Natakot ako na baka mahanap ako ni Dan at siya na mismo mag-insist na ipakulong ako. Mukhang akala ko mahal niya rin ako pero iba pala. He is obsessed, not in love. Di kakayanin kung makukulong man ako. It was my fault kung hindi ko sana ako sinugod ng mommy niya. Hindi sana to nangyari. Pinoprotektahan ko lang naman ang sarili ko at masama ba yun? Huminga ako na malalim at muling bumalik sa hotel room ko. Papasok na sana ako pero nagulantang ako ng aking nadatnan. Dan is standing inside the room while looking at me intensely. Muntik na ako mabawal sa aking kinatatayo dahil sa sobra kong gulat. What? Is he here to take me on jail? Napatras ako sa kaba. Pasimple kong nalingon ng pasilyo. Ngayon pa walang dumadaan. Di na ako nakapag-isip na matino. All I want is to be away from him. I ready myself at tatakbo sana pero mabilis niyang hinuli ang kamay ko. Oh no, mahal. Not again. Nagpumiglas ako pero hinila niya lang ako papasok sa loob. At agad yung nalakang pinto. Sinandal niya ako sa pinto. No, Dan, please. Pabayaan mo na muna ako. His jaw clenched after hearing what I've said. What the hell is happening on you? I'm here because I love you. Why did you leave, huh? May lalaki ka ba dito? Nagulat ako nang bitawan niya ako at madilim ang muka. Pinanibot tingin sa loob ng kwarto. He kicked the bed, the table, and even the cabinets. What are you talking about? Wala akong lalaki, Dan. Mabilis na agap ko. Siguraduhin mo lang dahil hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko. Kung sakaling may lalaki ka nga. Malamig na sabi niya. He was about to come near me pero mabilis akong lumayo sa kanya. The room is big. No, Dan, pakinggan mo muna ako. I sighed hard. I need to do this. Ayokong matalim sa isang relasyon na ako lang naman ang may feelings. He stared darkly at me because of what I just did. Dan, ayoko na. May iyak nang sabi ko. What do you mean? Tapusin na natin to, Dan. Let's break up. My voice cracked. He looked at me seriously. His face became blank. I never saw this expression on him. He looked mad. No, he's angry. Break up? Really, huh? He uttered mockingly. Kinabahan ako sa kakaibang tingin niya. Break up? Ulit niyang sabi at sinabayan niya ng pagak na tawa. Kakaiba siya ngayon. This is not the Dan I knew. Nakakatakot siya ngayon. Believe me, mahal ko, walang hiwalay ang magaganap. Ngumisi siya na nakakakilabot. You know that you are mine. Walang sino mang makikinabang sa'yo kundi ako lang. Akin ka kaya mananatili kang akin. He looked at me sharply. No, Dan, you don't own me. No one owns me. I own myself. Hindi ako bagay na pwede mong angkinin. I said straightly. He looks mad of what I said. Umahon muli ang kaba ko nang humakbang siya papalapit sa akin. Umatras ako. What did you say, mahal? Malamig na tanong pa niya. Patuloy ang pag-atras ko hanggang sa maramdaman ko ang lamig ng padera sa likod ko. Tuloy na siya nakalapit sa akin. Anong sabi mo, mahal ko? Di ako nagsalita at nanatiling nakatitig sa madilim niyang mukha. Hindi ako makasagot. Pakiramdam ko malalagutan ako ng hininga once na magsalita ako. How did he know that I was here? At iniwan niya ang kanyang ina mag-isa sa ospital? Hindi ka na sana nagpunta pa rito. Your mom needs you. I said slowly nang maalala ang mommy niya. Do not try to change the subject on her. Why did you laugh? I told you to stay home and wait for me. Hindi ko sinabing iwan mo ko. He hissed. I want to stay but damn. Because of what happened to her mom and all the things I've seen in that room, I cannot think of the right thing to do. I'm confused of everything, lalo na sa nalaman ko sa kwartong yon. Siyang lalaking dumadalaw sa akin tuwing natutulog ako. That's insane. It's my choice, Dan. Huminga ako na malalim nang hawakan ako nito sa braso at inakay pa upo sa kama. I did not protest. Now tell me, mahal, ano ang nangyari sa office mo nung araw na yon? I stared at him for a while. Nanatili ang malamig niyang tingin sa akin. Hinihintay ang paliwanag ko. How can I tell him what really happened that day? Ayoko makulong. Tumakas na nga ako, nahanap niyo pa rin ako at hindi ko alam kung paano niya ako natunton. I don't want to talk about what happened. I don't want to tell him that his mother just attacked me in my office and threw insults to me. I won't take it if they will argue against me just because of me. I know how much she loves and cares for her mother. I saw it. Even when we're talking, he always shares some memories of him and his mother. They are close. Ayoko maging rason para mag-away sila, kaya hanggat maaari, iiwasan ko siya. What happened is an accident, Dan. I'm sorry. Sabi ko at nagbaba ng tingin. Kailangan ko na siyang iwasan. Mahal na mahal ko siya pero hindi niya talaga ako mahal. Accident? Bakit nandoon sa opisina mo si Mom? Usisa niya pa rin. Bigla ako nainis for some inexplicable reason. Can we just drop this topic, Dan? I am tired and I want to rest. I want to know what happened. My mom is in critical condition now. Bahagya ako napalayo dahil sa sigaw niya. Sinasabi ko na nga ba, he is mad. Really mad. Is he mad at me too? Mas lalo lang ako nainis dahil sa sinabi niya. I'm sorry, okay? Kung sana may babalik ko lang ang panahon, di sana ako nilang nauntog. I shouted back. Sana ako nilang nasa ospital ngayon at hindi ang mommy mo. Pinahid ko ang luha ko. Why am I even crying? What the hell? That's not what I mean. I was just asking what happened between you and Mom. Mas lalo ako naiyak. Leave me alone, please, Dan. I just want to be alone for now. No. Sasama ka sa akin pabalik ng Manila. Sobra mo akong binabaliw. Nagulat ako na may ipaamoy siya sa akin. Nalaki ang mata ko pero bago pa ako matumba, nasalunan niya ako. Hindi mo ako pa pwedeng iwan, mahal. Akin ka lang. Yan ang narinig ko bago ko lamunin ng dilim. Dan's POV. Hindi mo ako pa pwedeng iwan, mahal. Akin ka lang. You're always mine. Hindi ka makakawala sa akin. Mahal na mahal kita, mahal ko. I gave her a kiss. Tinitigan ko siya hanggang sa magsawa ang mga mata ko. Binuhat ko siya palabas ng hotel at pinasok sa kotse ko. Bumalik ako sa hotel room niya at kinuha mga gamit niya. Dadalhin ko siya sa isla. Di niya alam kung anong klaseng kabang nararamdaman ko nang abutan ko siyang wala sa bahay kaya mabilis ko siyang pinahanap. Mabuti na lang at may nakakita ng plate number ng sinakyan niyang taxi. Sinabi niya dumiretso si Kat sa sakay ng bus papuntang Batangas. Nagtanong-tanong ako sa mga driver ng bus at nahanap ko ang lugar kung saan siya bumaba. It even took me 2 days to find her and I will be insane if ever na hindi ko pa siya nakita ngayon. Katatawag lang ni Lucas at sinabing hindi pa nagigising si Mom. I was asking Kath earlier of what happened but I think she doesn't want to talk about it. I won't force her to tell me. Di pa nasasabi ng doktor kung kailan magigising si Mom. Dad is so worried at her too. He's asking me of what happened but I cannot give an answer to him because I don't know either. Kat just said that it was an accident. But how? Why did they end up in that kind of situation? And what is Mom doing in Kat's office? I'm confused. I talked to Mom already and she said she'll try to be friends with Kat. And I know my mom well. Mabait si Mom. I even remembered how I told her how much I love Kat. She keeps on saying that Kat is just after my money. I was mad at her for saying that but I respect her so much. She said that she's just protecting me. I explained to her that Kat is not that kind of person. Matagal ko na siyang minamastan at alam ko na kung anong klase siyang tao. Napalingon agad ako na marinig ang munting ungol ni Kat. 6 na oras na naging biyahe namin bago kami nakarating dito sa pribadong isla, KRL Island. I named this island after her, Catherine Rodriguez Lincoln. She will be Mrs. Lincoln soon. What is this, Dan? Di na ako nagulat nang sumigaw siya. Pakawalan mo ko dito, Dan. Nasasaktan ako tuwing ganito mga salitang lumalabas sa kanyang bibig. Hindi pwede. Napapaos kong sabi. Oh my goodness, Dan, what's the matter with you? Nababaliw ka na, kalagan mo ako. Pulang-pula ang kanyang mukha. Oh no, baby, you are a temptation. You unleashed the beast inside me. I'm fucking obsessed with you. I never wanted to tie you like this, but you pushed me to my limits, mahal ko. Hindi ko kakayanin kung iiwan ulit niya ako. You are stuck with me, mahal. Forever. Kat's POV. Tahimik kong pinagmamasdan si Dan. Kanina pa to nakaupo at nakaharap sa kanyang laptop. Mabuti na lang at naawa siya sa akin at kinalagan ako kahapon. Masakit ang wrist ko dahil hindi ko alam ko ilang oras akong nakatali sa kama. Nagulat pa ako na lumabas ako para magpahangin at akala ko nasa Manila kami pero dinala niya para ako sa pribadong isa na to na siya din ang may-ari. Nakaiga ako ngayon sa kama at nag-iisip ko anong gagawin ko. Kamusta na kaya yung mommy niya? I want to visit her but I'm afraid. Di pa alam ni Dan ang tunay na nangyari. One of these days gigising ang mommy niya. I don't know what she's capable of. Ayaw niya ako para sa anak niya. She will sue until she get rid of me. She will do anything to keep me away from his son. Yes, Dad, uuwi din kami. Binalingan ko ulit si Dan nang magsalita. Tumawag pa lang dad niya. I'm sorry, Dad. I instructed my secretary to look after her for now. Yes, don't worry so much. She'll be okay soon.